Coming up on ATV News.
Her battle with cancer stole the hearts of her family and friends. We'll tell you what she really stole coming up.
We'll show you some people who's doing more with the warm weather than just leaving their heavy coat at home.
You might think of a certain school south of here as overrated. Utah State beat them in just the opposite.
Men's basketball is heading down the final stretch. This week, we'll bring you the game from a new angle.
The weather's heating up. We'll tell you if your Valentine's Day will be as hot as your Valentine.
All that and more coming up on this edition of ATV News. Welcome to ATV News. I'm Anna Thorley.
And I'm Tori Green.
A local woman and her boyfriend are dead after what authorities say appears to be an attempted murder-suicide. On Sunday, Matt Roderick and his date found a car stopped on a North Logan sidewalk with its engine still running. Inside it, they discovered a man and a woman unresponsive and bleeding with a gun near the man's hand.
Looked like he had just shot the girl and then shot himself.
I cannot imagine as a parent receiving a call or a visit at the front door in the middle of the night with the message that we had to deliver to Amanda's family.
Police say the passenger, Amanda Lee Hoyt, had been shot several times and was dead before emergency responders arrived. The driver and suspected shooter, Christian Emerson, was in critical condition with gunshot wounds to his head, but was confirmed dead last night in Salt Lake City. Police are still questioning their friends and families to try to figure out what happened. A family friend has designed memorial bumper stickers. All proceeds will go toward Amanda's funeral expenses. For more information, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/AggieTVNews.
She told her friends and family she was dying of cancer, and our community donated thousands of dollars to help. But yesterday she admitted she made it all up. Nibley resident Leslie Jensen was in First District Court yesterday to accept her plea deal. Jensen was shaken as she pleaded guilty to 2 counts of communication fraud, which is a second-degree felony, and 2 counts of forgery, which are third-degree felonies. The 5 remaining charges have been dropped as part of the plea deal. According to Jensen's attorney, Greg Scordis, Jensen wants closure.
No one wanted to put everyone through the time and really sweat, I guess, of a trial. Leslie's accepted responsibility from day one, and this was just an acknowledgement of that.
I know she's a good mom, had a nice home, and so no idea what led her to do something like this. Love her to death. I still support her. She gets to pay her dues for what she did, but I still support her, just not my friend.
She's a sweet young lady who made a horrible mistake, and she acknowledges that. A horrible mistake that will live with her the rest of her life.
Jensen faces 1 to 15 years in prison and is scheduled for sentencing on March 24th.
The spot where the sagebrush grows has a new distinction to add to the list. Utah State University was recently named one of the most underrated colleges in the United States by Business Insider magazine. The school came in 25th out of the 50 schools. The rankings were based on average earnings per graduate, job placement, previous rankings, and location. Utah State was the only school from Utah to get on the list this year, while the New Jersey Institute of Technology came in at number 1.
It's not often you can wear shorts in February. We show you some Cache Valley residents who are making the most of our snow-free winter.
The spring season for the Utah State golf team started in February. It's February 10th right now, and it's nice we can start the season and be playing back here while we're going to school and won't have to go down every other week and practice and hope we play well in each tournament.
What I love about the weather is how beautiful the skies look. I'm from California, so I love the sun, and lately it's just been so sunny and beautiful.
I like the weather because it's more of a spring look in the middle of February.
And I like this weather because it's nice and bright in this winter. the weather's been so nice, especially as an Aggie, because I'm not used to having great weather during track season. So it's really nice to be able to come outside and do my warming up and all my training outside, and it gets you more ready for actual season, especially outdoor.
I'm kind of at a bypass because I skateboard and I snowboard. So I would ideally like it to be beautiful weather down here so I could skate on campus, but I would like it to be snowing in the mountains so I could snowboard still. But lately it's just been sunny, so I've been skating. I would rather prefer probably skateboarding right now. Snowboarding is, I had my winter time and I think I'm ready for the sun.
I like to quote the Temptations in their remix, "Sunshine, blue skies, please don't go."
When we come back, we'll show you how the Logan Police Department's upgrade in technology might affect you.
The USU Water Lab would like to help them celebrate their 50th anniversary.
Pep Talk Center, we have Pep Talkers standing by to get you motivated for your GED diploma. Text the name Terry to 69222 for a sympathetic pep talk.
You show people what you really are.
Or for a gentle pep talk, text the name Deborah.
You know you're going to make people very proud of you.
And if that's not enough, text the name Danny for an extreme pep talk.
Prove everyone wrong. Show them you're the boss.
Get your GED pep talk and find free GED classes. Text the name of the person you want a pep talk from to 69222.
Welcome back. Researchers at USU are developing a new kind of spider silk. ATV's Connor Camo shows you how it might someday save the life of someone you love.
Here at the USU Bioinnovation Center, researchers are working on tests with spider silk to test its effects on different items. The goal is to create different compounds that are compatible with the material so it can be used with different everyday items.
The idea that we made gels and all these things came from students saying, hey, this didn't work, and say, okay, well, you know, now that this doesn't work, what can you use it for? And got new ideas about things to use it for.
After the silk is extracted from the spider, it is put through these machines to test their strength. The fibers are then put into even strands to have the proteins extracted from them. This may not be enough spider silk to produce much, but thanks to a new facility, it can now be mass produced. The proteins are then brought here to the new facility, where they are put in these tanks so they can be produced in mass quantities.
People look at me and are like, oh, you're making spider silk, so you farm spiders? And I'm like, no, we actually genetically modify other organisms to create it for us. And it kind of creeps people out and they get this otherworldly look in their eyes.
Researchers hope to make stronger material with the spider silk. Connor Camo, ATV News.
With an increase in high-profile shootings, police departments nationwide are having their officers wear body cameras. Our Caroline Peterson visited the Logan Police Department to show you what's going on locally.
The public is crying out because of recent high-profile shootings, but I'm here at the Logan Police Department where police officers are saying, bring it on, or rather, strap it on.
Shand Nazer is one of the many policemen who use
a body camera.
I'm glad to have the camera. I think it's a good tool to have. I think for a police officer that is making an effort to do the right thing and is confident in his job, it will only help, rather than hurt the officer.
Body cameras are used to have evidence to hold police officers accountable for their actions as well as protect them from false accusations. But in order to have this evidence, the public will be filmed.
I think it shows that we don't trust the people that are working for us if we feel like we have to have a camera for their every move. But I do see at the same time how it could protect the officers or the people involved just by having the ability to go back and look and see what happened.
If we don't have video, there's automatically a conspiracy theory of why. Why didn't we videotape it? What are we hiding? Those kinds of things. The job is no different. We still do things for the same reasons we did them years ago. We do have this option.
The public can prevent problems when it comes to dealing with local officers and the usage of body cameras.
Cooperation, both on our part with the citizens and the citizens with us, I think is the most important end of the day lesson, putting videotape aside.
Caroline Peterson, ATV News.
Legislators are looking at changing when and where police officers can use body cameras. But for right now, in Logan, you can expect to be filmed. The USU Water Lab is marking its 50th year and is going to have some activities you might want to watch out for. Our Christopher Campbell got his feet wet to bring you the story.
This hydraulic dam model makes up a small part of what researchers do at the Utah Water Research Laboratory. Director Mac McKee says the research they do is very important.
As smart as we, the human race, are, there's a lot we don't know. And when it comes to water and water management, water quality, there is just much yet to be discovered.
All of USU campus will celebrate the Water Lab's 50th anniversary by making 2015 the Year of Water. Water research involves more than just engineering. It includes us people and how we interact with this resource. Sociology professor Courtney Flint studies people's perspectives of water through surveys.
Water is an important part of people's daily lives as well as their identity and who they are. And I think it's important to bring the voices of all of the different perspectives across society to the table when we're thinking about making decisions about how water should be managed and where we should focus our attention.
Let's see if I can find that.
Folklore professor Lynn McNeil did research about a water witch, which was published in this textbook.
They don't need to be fancy. There's no official.
She interviewed a man who used dowsing rods to point him to a water source.
There are a lot of people who, for whom dowsing for water isn't a strange, old-fashioned pastime. It's how they pursue their livelihood.
Christopher Campbell, ATV News.
USU plans to include more than just the Water Lab to celebrate. We'll post a link to a list of celebrations on our Facebook page at facebook.com/AggieTVNews.
Coming up next, Chris Hyde has your ATV weather forecast.
The current temperature in Logan is 51 degrees.
If you store your guns properly, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
Please, do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
Welcome back. So Chris, it has been so warm the last couple days, the last month really.
Yeah, it's been gorgeous. There's been some record highs,
Mhm.
and for February, people are wearing shorts. It's pretty crazy.
Man, I tell you, it's crazy. I'm from California, man. This weather is delightful, copacetic, delicious.
Well, I don't know about delicious, but it definitely has a flavor of California. So we take a look outside. We can see that here from the campus grounds crew, they start doing their rounds and students are making their way to class, enjoying the weather. And we can go ahead and take a look at the National. And we can see here that there's a little bit of a storm coming through above Texas and some stuff going up in the eastern area of the United States. But we can flip on over to the state radar. And you see a couple of little spots here, but really not much going on. And that's why we have such clear skies. But if we look at the 7-day, we can see kind of what's coming up here. So almost to the 50s today. And then for the rest of the week, we get up to almost 60 by Valentine's Day, which is lovely. And I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy. And then as we come back down, we have some moisture, which is not what we're looking for, I guess. But it's going to start raining, and there's a pretty good chance of rain on Sunday. And then Monday, again, pretty good chance of some snow. So actually might lose some of this sunny weather. So enjoy it while it lasts. And you can see on President's Day, our day off, we're going to get all the way down to 38 with that snow. So you may not be able to enjoy your break as much as you should outdoors, but still pretty good weather.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a little bit of snow. It'll probably just be rain, but I hope it snows sometime soon. So.
No
snow for you.
Well, you got a nice warm Valentine's Day, and that's...
Yeah, that's true.
That's what you...
I'm going to try to do something with that weather.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and toss it over to sports.
Thanks, guys. When we come back, one Aggie gymnast had quite the career night. We'll show you just how well she did.
It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Up, college is hard. Down, those books are heavy.
My sport is football, but my passion is education. So every year I take promising high schoolers on a college tour to show them that higher education means a brighter future. My name is Nnamdi Asamoah. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
You can be a reader, tutor, or mentor too. Take the pledge at liveunited.org/volunteer.
Do you wear this?
Welcome back, Aggie fans. We have some exciting things to show you, so let's get right to it. The men's basketball team is coming off Coach Morrell's second ever victory down in the pit, and they hosted the Nevada Wolfpack in hopes of getting the season sweep Tuesday night. And let's take a look at this play right here. Darius Perkins just fumbles the ball. Nevada's Cooper picks it up and drives it down, passes it off. Baclette is there for the stuff at the rim. Perkins grabs the rebound and tosses it to Chris Smith down on the other side for the flush. Let's take another look at that with that GoPro shot that we have right here. Collette, bam! There it is. And Perkins right back down to Smith and the flush. Let's listen in. Oh man, the crowd was just loving that. Look at them go. The Aggies went on to win 75-62 over the Wolfpack, getting that season sweep.
We were getting a lot of open shots, so like when we were able to drive and kick, it was easy to get good looks, and that's what allowed us to get such a high percentage.
The team has an 8-day break before they are back in action on the road against San Jose State. The gymnastics team was looking to bounce back into the win column after falling to Boise State last week as they hosted Seattle Pacific. Junior Mackenzie Martinez had herself quite the meet, beginning with the vault as she sticks this landing quite beautifully. Next up on the uneven bars, she starts off smoothly with her start, and let's just take a moment and check out this move that she puts on right here. That's impressive. She goes on and sticks that landing yet again and sets another career high with a 9.85. The beam was another career night for Martinez as she notched a 9.8. The Aggies bounced, hopped, and twirled their way to a 194.725 to 192.025 victory. Martinez went on to win the all-around competition with another career high of 39.3.
I felt great. Like, they adjusted my training a lot this week just to help my body out, and it was nice to come out here and feel good and do good and have a career high.
The gymnastics team is back in action this weekend as they go on the road to take on Southern Utah and Denver down in Cedar City in a tri-meet. After winning 3 in a row, the Aggie women's basketball team dropped 3 more to fall to 3-7 in conference and were back in the comforts of the Spectrum Saturday as they hosted the Lobos. Things were back and forth and chippy in this game as Funda Nakasaglu gets the bucket, the foul, and she ended up making the free throw to complete the and one. New Mexico guard Jada Bovero drives hard on the Aggies and finishes it with a kiss off the glass. And Kadijah Shumpert puts in this basket to give New Mexico the 30-27 halftime lead. Things were the same in the second half until Tiana Dukic hit this jumper to give the Aggies the 51-47 advantage. But that's the last points USU would score as the Lobos shot their way to victory, winning it 56-51.
We couldn't finish defensively in some really key possessions that when we had the momentum. So I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated. It's kind of the normal for us, but we got to get over this hump.
The team falls to 3-8 in conference and hosts the Nevada Wolfpack Wednesday night in hopes to get back on track. Then they have a week off as they return to the Spectrum to host the Spartans of San Jose.
Thanks, Brad. Love seeing that replay of Chris Smith's dunk. He's one of my favorite players. After the break, we'll show you Utah State's take on a wild party that originated in New Orleans.
Plus, sometimes chocolate is used more than just a sweet treat. We'll take you to a year festival that entertains in order to educate.
On campus. Why not get funding for those ideas in a big way? The Blue Goes Green Grant provides funding for student sustainability projects. These projects help USU students be more environmentally responsible, live healthier, and save money. To find out more, go to usu.edu/BGG. Get funding for your Blue Goes Green idea in a big way. Blue Goes Green. Make a difference.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Welcome back to ATV News. I'm Anna Thorley. You're not alone if you think of Logan as a quiet little college town. I know I do. We'll show you how Saturday night's festivities were an exception to the rule.
2 hands up, everybody clapping!
2 dances with DJ Marcus Wing. Henna tattoos, a semi-permanent tattoo ink from India. Bands for people to listen to. An oxygen bar. Exotic animals, some even around people's necks. Casinos, all this and more brought almost 3,500 people out to play on Saturday. A little different from New Orleans, where people celebrate on the streets with carnivals and dancing, there was something for everybody. Even though for safety reasons USU doesn't allow masks, beads, costumes, and a variety of activities are making this one of USU's most popular events.
Valentine's Day came early at the Four Seasons as hundreds of people showed up for one sweet thing: chocolate. This is the 28th year of the Chocolate Festival, and there was plenty of chocolate to go around. There were cakes and cake balls. Some entries even got a little creative, using chocolate to build houses and hedgehogs. The festival is a fundraiser for Planned Parenthood and allows the clinic to offer medical services and free contraceptives to those without insurance. The event started off with a public tasting, followed by a silent auction. People from all over the state paid $10 for a ticket that allowed them to taste 10 different chocolates while voting for which one they thought was the best. Later in the evening, a live auction was held for items donated from around the community. Some went for a couple $100s, with all proceeds staying local.
This is a great charity. It's like, except for mailing costs, it's 100% charity. It all goes to a very, very good cause. People that need medical help, that don't have enough insurance or don't have any insurance at all. And that could be any one of us.
Valentine's Day gift bags were available for purchase for those who didn't want to stick around for the live auction. In one night, the festival typically raises around $20,000.
Well, what are you guys going to do for Valentine's this weekend?
I'm going to get some chocolate.
Chocolate sounds pretty good. I'd like to have some of that chocolate. That looked pretty good.
Yeah. I think I might go to the SpongeBob movie. I know that's super romantic.
Yeah.
So me and my husband have a hot date for SpongeBob.
Is that next door to the 50 Shades of Grey movie?
Yes, next door. I'm not going to see that.
You're really going to 50 Shades? Oh, SpongeBob. Oh,
no,
good.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get a Valentine's Day, and I'm going to try to just be somebody's, little chocolate timeout, you know?
Okay, all right.
Get your own taste of chocolate.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on this week's ATV News.
Taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt. And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet. Shoebox. Under the bed.
Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit Discover